Plug back in for the live stream. There you go.
Coming your way with 1:48 to go. We're going to take about a 60-second break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium at Mt.Edgecumbe High School and the Region 5 basketball tournament, the best basketball tournament in the state of Alaska. This is the 2A Boys Championship game. Please welcome the visitors on the scoreboard, the Petersburg Vikings. Please welcome the home team on the scoreboard, the Mt.Edgecumbe Chiefs. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Petersburg Vikings. He is a 5'8" sophomore, number 10, Brennan Skeek. He is a 6'1" junior, number 35, Rylan Wallace. He is a 6'5" junior, number 40, Gunnar Payne. The co-captain is a 5'10" junior, number 11, Thomas Durkin. And the captain is a 6'1" senior, number 15, Loudon Sandhofer. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Mt.Edgecumbe Chiefs. He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Isaac Henderson. He's a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Elijah Casperson. He's a 6' junior, number 1, Colton Hayward. He's a 6'4" senior, number 32, Conrad Hudson Jr. And the captain is a 6'1" senior, number 14, Desmond King. Your Metlakatla Chiefs are coached by Mr. T.J. Scott. Your Petersburg Vikings are coached by Mr. Richard Brock. Your officials for this 2A championship game from Yakutat, Mr. Michael Jensen. From Sitka, Mr. Rodney Campbell. And the referee in charge of this championship game from Sitka, Mr. Dennis Philandry. Let's get ready to play Region 5 Championship Basketball. Sandhopper. 2. Petersburg foul is on number 40, Gunnar Payne. His first team foul. At the line for the Chiefs, Desmond King. Petersburg fouls on number 40, Gunnar Payne. His second personal, second team foul. In for the Vikings, number 30, Matthias Volk. Desmond King. 2. 3. Isaac Henderson. Mt.Edgecumbe fouls on number 23, Elijah Casperson. His first team foul. In for the Vikings.
Of the second half, or of the first half, excuse me. As now Sandhofer will trigger underneath for Petersburg. Into Skeek. Now to Durkin. They get it over to Luer, who's checked in. Aiden Luer. Sandhofer now down low.
That is Braden Larson.
Number 1?
Yep.
All right.
Aiden Luer is number 0.
Oh, that's right. I do have that in my book. Shot up, no good. As Petersburg got the offensive board, and then the putback's no good. Petersburg comes up with a rip. As we hit 3 minutes, Mt.Edgecumbe will bring the ball up. 5-point lead for Desmond King and his team, and they're going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick break. 2:51 to go here in the first. Mt.Edgecumbe up by 5. .251 on the clock here in the first. King with the ball. Goes left side over to Hayward, back to King. King now into Hudson. Hudson shot up, no good. Rebound down to Braden Larson. Larson now going to push it up. Skeek. Now to Sandhofer. Now Durkin. Durkin to Sandhofer. High post. Rolls into some trouble. Now they get it out. Larson wants the shot. 8-footer on the way. No good. Rebound down into the hands of Elijah Casperson. As now King going to bring it across with 2:14 to go here in the first quarter.
He no longer has the best beard in the tournament.
I know. We saw.
He got shamed.
Right, is it Sitka?
Sitka
yeah,
guy.
one of the guys, Sitka, has a man beard. Is now that one tipped.
He's like James Harden beard on Sitka.
And a foul. It looked like Mt.Edgecumbe was going to turn it over, but Braden Larson going to be whistled for the foul, and so they'll keep possession.
It's not even close. I mean, that baby.
That guy shames me.
He's got a better beard than us.
That's the truth. So now they kick it down in the corner. Long shot on the way by Colton Hayward. No good. King rips the offensive board. And now a foul is going to be whistled. I think that is going to be tipped out of bounds. No foul.
Yeah, no foul.
It's tipped. So C.J. Hudson to inbound for Mt.Edgecumbe. They get it in now to Colton Hayward. Hayward over to King. 1:45 to go here in the first. King, deep three on the way. Money.
DJ King has got the hot hand for the Chiefs. He's got 7 now, 10-2 Chiefs, and Rick Brock wants to talk about it. A 30-second timeout. So we'll take a break and be right back.
1:36 on the clock here in the first. As Sandhofer kicks it down in the corner to Larson. Back to Sandhofer, drives in the paint, shot up. And a foul going to come against C.J. Hudson.
Nope.
Oh, no. Elijah Casperson?
Yep, his second. That's too bad because C.J. would have drawn the charge.
I didn't see Elijah's foul. I just saw C.J. get run over.
Well, I think it kind of shoved him into C.J.
So Sandhofer to the line for a pair. First one is up. It rattles in.
He'll get another one. Casperson will come out. Isaac Henderson comes in for him. 10-3 now in favor of the Chiefs. 1:27 to go here in the first quarter.
That one up. No good as C.J. Hudson rips the board on the miss. Clears it out to King. Now into Colton Hayward. C.J. Hudson backs in, turns, shoots. Doesn't get it to fall. It was close.
He wanted it.
He did. He knew he was going to get hammered, so he just waited for it to happen and then tried to put it up. Almost got it to fall. But Braden Larson going to pick up his second. And C.J. Hudson will go to the line for two. Metlakatla 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Make it 3 for 3 as C.J. knocks down the first one. 11-3. Petersburg ice cold here in the first quarter. Sandhofer the only player to score. Second one is up and in.
CJ with a nice soft touch.
Coming
Always
down.
has had that soft touch.
Alex Warhatch in the game now. As Durkin kicks it over to Warhatch. Warhatch, one dribble, back to Durkin. Durkin now goes left side over to Larson. One dribble, back up top to Durkin. Durkin drives, takes the lane. Nice take by Durkin. And he'll go to the line for two on a tough take. Triple teamed over there. And C.J. Hudson going to pick up his first foul. And Durkin to the line for the pair.
Petersburg will make a run.
Shot up and in. One more.
12-4 our score now. 57 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Second shot is up. Count it. Oh, whoops, I gave it to the wrong guy. Now DJ King comes up. Top of the key, goes left side. Over to Hayward. Back up to King. 44 seconds. They dump it over the top to Hudson. Hudson can't hang on, and Petersburg going to take it away on the bad pass. 35 seconds. Now down in the corner to, is that Lure?
Yep.
Stolen away as Metlakatla comes up with it. It was Isaac Henderson who poked it loose. DJ King now out near half court. Looks like they're going to play for one more shot with 18 seconds to go here in the quarter. King going to continue to dribble. Picked up by Lure. King goes left, pulls it out, hits it into Colton Hayward. Colton drives, left-handed shot, up and in.
Nice strong move by Colton. And that will end the first quarter with our score 15-5, 14-5 in favor of the Chiefs. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock. Chiefs on top. It will be Petersburg ball to start the second quarter, as they've struggled to find their offense here in the first quarter against this zone defense of the Chiefs. Chiefs sitting in that 2-3 zone, anchored by C.J. Hudson in the middle. Inbounded to Skeek. Skeek dribbles left side over to Wallace. Back out to Skeek. Payne back in there with his 2 fouls. Warhatch now. Sandhofer to Skeek. Into Wallace. Fadeaway off the glass is good.
What a good look by Rylan Wallace.
His first basket. Now King will bring it up. DJ. Off to Henderson now. Over to Hayward. Dumps it down into Hudson on the post. Kicks out. Henderson. Now to Rolando. Drives right down Broadway. Scoops it up good.
Nobody stepped in. Challenged him, and he made him pay.
He's quick for a big guy, too, and he went right in there and scooped it up. Nobody stopped him. Now on the other end, Sandhofer gets tangled up, and he turns it over. Henderson gives off to King. King will bring it up. Step back 3 on the way for DJ. Got it. He's on fire.
Wow, DJ with 10 now. We're not 9 minutes in the game.
Step back, feeling it.
19-7, Chiefs.
Now Skeek drives, hangs, blocked. Rolando with it. He's got King with him out on the run. He's going to attack, scoops it up, block, got it back. Shot up, no good. Saves it inbounds to Hayward. Hayward hangs, shot up, good.
Wow, Metlakatla just not giving up. 2 offensive boards in the putback. And a timeout coming. It'll be a 60-second variety, so we'll take a break. 21-7, Metlakatla on top here in the second.
Welcome back. Petersburg ball coming out of the timeout. Gunnar Payne to Wallace. Wallace drives to the free throw line area, gives it up to Durkin. Fires for 3. Good. Thomas Durkin.
He's got 5 now.
21-10. Chiefs on top by 11. 6 minutes left in the first half. King over to Henderson. Now to a cutting Hayward. Scoop it up. No. Got to make the layup. And now stolen by King. He goes right to the rack, lays it up and in.
King just doing it all here tonight.
Turnover and a wide open layup on the outlet pass. He read it like a defensive back in the NFL. Skeek over to Wallace. Fakes the 3. Now Skeek. Back to Durkin. Looking for Payne. Not there. Wallace. Payne on the post. Shot no good. Rebound Hudson. King brings it across to Henderson. Now to Hayward. Now to Hudson. Out to Rolando. He'll bomb the 3. Good.
Looked good coming off his hands, too. He's got 5 now.
Yeah, he faked the drive, and the defender stepped back, and he stepped back, drained the 3. Now Sandhofer gets inside, hangs, no good, but a foul. And he'll shoot 2.
Is that going to go against Hudson?
I believe so.
We'll see. That is the call. That's his second.
4:46 to go in the second quarter. You take him out?
Hudson's like, was that on me? I think he was a little surprised. Not in the sense that, like, you know, we talk about some of the other ones that are like, what, me? But I just think he thought there were other guys in the mix. So Sandhofer's first one is a miss.
No good on that one either, as Henderson gets the board for the Chiefs. And King will bring it up. Into Hudson. Turns, fadeaway, rattles out. Payne with a rebound.
That one halfway down in the hole before it popped out.
Durkin coast to coast. Up and under scoop, no good. Rebound. Durkin finally controls it. That's no good. And then Payne gets it to fall. Gunnar Payne with his first field goal. They get it across now to Hudson. And a full timeout by TJ Scott. So we'll take a break as well. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back. 26-12 in favor of the Chiefs, as they're having a great first half. 4:03 to go in the first half, and now CJ Hudson is going to go out of the game. Hunter Winter has checked in for his first action of the tournament. He's a good, hard-working young man from Mt.Edgecumbe. He's been a boat captain since he's real young. He's a good kid. He's a friend of mine. I can honestly say he's a friend of mine. DJ King with it. Right side to Rolando. Rolando, step back three again. No good this time. Rebound, Wallace. Maybe Rolando trying to do a little too much. Skeek now with it. He'll pound it around out there, go to the right. Look for some help. Durkin drives in. And, oh, that is a bad call. I mean,
the ball, the player was straight up.
Totally straight up. I mean, what can you do to not get that call if you can't just go straight up?
The ball came loose because he was straight up, and the guy tried to reach the ball over the top of it, and the ball brushed up against Hunter Winter, and it came loose.
But the offensive player did everything. He was straight up, not moving. I mean, what can he do to not get that call? I mean, he didn't do anything.
Durkin misses the first one. He'll get one more.
I mean, I'm baffled how that was a foul.
Zeffie Whitehorn checking in for Petersburg as Coach Brock using the bench.
Second one by Durkin is up and good. King gets it across to Henderson. Over to Rolando. Drives into the paint, dumps off to Winter. Back to Rolando, up and good. Nice two-man game. Rolando is making some things happen off the bench. He's got 7. He's having a great game.
28-13, Metlakatla. 3 minutes to go here in the second.
That was a really unselfish play, and then he was in great position when he got it back. They swing it to Wallace. Wallace drives in, hangs, skips it over to Larson for 3. Airballed. Shot up by Whitethorn, and he's got it.
Gets the offensive board and the putback for 2.
Now Rolando gets double teamed and runs out of bounds. He's been trying to do a little too much.
3rd turnover on the Chiefs. 2:32 to go here in the second.
Larson into Sandhofer. Stripped by King. As he had his King came in the back door and stripped it away. He had no idea he was coming.
He did, and Metlakatla's going to get the ball in the possession area. It was tied up, so it'll be Chiefs ball out on the side. I'm not sure. It's going. TJ Scott, there they go. Now they're going to get it sorted out. Looked like they were kind of all getting queued up to give it to Petersburg, but now they got it sorted out.
Inbounded to King. King will bring it across. Guarded by Durkin. Crosses over, spins in the lane, gets inside. Kicks it out to Hayward. Now Henderson. Now to King. King crosses over, drives, gets inside, hangs, shot up. No good. Durkin with a rebound. Durkin pushes the other way, and he's fouled by Henderson.
That'll be Isaac's first. Team 6th.
Sandhofer gets it into Durkin. Now back to Sandhofer. Drug his pivot foot, got away with it. Gets the shot up, it's good. Got away with the travel.
TJ Scott wanted the push off too as Sandhofer give a little bit of a stiff arm.
Now King brings it up. Hayward. Spins, gets in the lane, and he traveled. 11-point lead as Petersburg starting to show some life here.
Subs coming in. Brennan Skeek back in the game, as is Alex Warhatch for Petersburg.
Durkin brings it up. Warhatch now over to Wallace. Durkin, now Sandhofer for 3 in the corner, no good. And over the back by Wallace on the rebound as DJ King had position with the rebound. He fouled him.
Perfect position, yeah, absolutely. So Wallace will be whistled for his first. And DJ King rips the board, give him the rebound.
Milne had it taken away. It's a ball on the ground in the backcourt, jump ball.
That'll be the 5th turnover of the half for Metlakatla. 1:04 to go here in the second.
Sandhofer inbounded to Skeek. They swing it around to Warhatch. Back to Durkin. Now Wallace. Durkin, now Sandhofer. Warhatch. Durkin drives, hangs, scoops, good.
Nice take by Durkin. He's got 8 now in the game.
King will bring it up. It's a 9-point lead. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Over to Colton. Spins away from traffic. Now Henderson to King. 20 seconds. 13. 10. King with it. He's going to drive. Gets into the lane. Spins. Hangs. Shot up. Spins off. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. And what a first half by King. as the Chiefs lead 30-19. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with some first half stats.
Welcome back as we are being entertained by the Petersburg cheerleading team. And I'm not sure if this is their adjudication game or not. Maybe they were just out doing their tournament routine, but a nice job by the ladies. I didn't see any guys on the cheerleading team this year for Petersburg. Normally they have a contingent of gentlemen as a part of their team, but I didn't see any out there this year, and so maybe all-ladies squad.
You shut me out here. You got to turn me on. What's going on? Russell's got me all turned off so I can't flap my lips. I don't see the judges over there, so I don't think they're being adjudicated, either team, because they have a couple of gals that are doing the adjudication, and usually if they're when they're doing it, I think they just want to get out here and do their thing.
Well, and
put in all that work, they want to show it off.
Well, and that's the truth, too. These tournament routines take a long time. They include a lot of stunts and choreography and everything, special music, and so this is certainly their opportunity to show it off maybe more than one time. They'll get a chance to exhibit this routine again tomorrow, but the judging for the cheerleading side of things takes place during the game, and they look at how they do their sideline cheers, how they control and work with the crowd, their floor routine and stunting, and so a lot of things going into that. And on the cheerleading seat, unlike the dance teams have a point adjudication system, and if you get over 90, you get a superior rating. If you're between 80 and 90, you get an excellent rating. If you're between 70 and 80, you get a good rating. And anything under 70, you get a comment. So all teams could get superior or none could get superior depending on how they perform. On the cheerleading side, they actually ranked the teams, and they have a first place team on the in each 2A, 3A, and 4A. And that's based on their adjudication scores that they get.
I believe they do hand out a runner-up in 2A because of the number.
Yeah.
So
looking at our game here, it's been Metlakatla since the start. Petersburg took a 2-0 lead, then Metlakatla tied it up and then went ahead 4-2. And Metlakatla's been in the lead since then. They built a pretty substantial lead for a while, but Petersburg fought their way back. But they still go to the locker room down by 11. It's 30-19 at the half. 5 players for the Vikings in the book in the first half, led by Thomas Durkin. He's got 8, 1 3-pointer, 1 bucket from inside, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 5 points for Loudon Sandhofer. He's got 2 buckets and 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And then 2 points apiece for Rylan Wallace, Gunnar Payne, and Zeffie Whitehorn. Petersburg with 5 offensive rebounds, 8 defensive rebounds, and 7 turnovers.
on the other side, leading the way for the Chiefs, DJ King, 14 points, including 2 3-pointers, 3 field goals. He's 2 for 2 from the foul line. And then 7 points for Aiden Rolando off the bench on 2 field goals and 1 3-pointer. And then 4 points for Colton Hayward on a couple field goals, 3 points for Isaac Henderson on a 3-pointer, and 2 points for CJ Hudson. The Chiefs turned it over 5 times in the first half. They had 9 defensive rebounds to go with 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. I think the scorekeeper, the clock guy running the clock, forgot to start the clock for the halftime, so halftime's been running a little bit long-winded.
Well, I think they might have, yeah.
No, they did. I saw,
I know
or it might be because of,
Yeah, they might have not started it because they knew they had 2 of the tournament things. Normally what they do is they run it down to like 3 minutes and then stop it and give the teams at least 3 minutes to warm up coming out of the break, but he left it at 10 minutes for a while. So anyway, we're going to take about a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have 3rd and 4th quarter action. You're listening to Championship Basketball on KTKN in Ketchikan and KFSK in Petersburg. Welcome back as we get ready to go. Second half action coming your way. And while we got just a little bit of time, I'm going to give out my cell phone number. And if you're out there listening and enjoying the broadcast, shoot me a text. We'll see if we can get a few shout-outs in the second half. My number is 907-617-3619. And let us know your name and who you're cheering for and where you're listening from, and we'll try and get a shout in.
You got me shut off again.
I know.
You meanie. I'm going to give the first shout-out, and I'm going to give the shout-out to all the elders in Mt.Edgecumbe listening to this game.
Absolutely.
They're good people, and they support the Chiefs for many, many, many years.
So, again, that number, 907-617-3619. If you're tuning in, send us a text. Let's see if we can get some shout-outs in here during the second half. 30-19 our score. Mt.Edgecumbe on top as we get ready to go. Third quarter action coming your way. It'll be C.J. Hudson who will inbound it into the backcourt. King picks it up. Now goes up left side down to Hudson. Hudson now back out over to Elijah Casperson. Hudson going to bomb away for three. No good. Rebound down into the hands of Sandhofer. Sandhofer now going to push, kicks it over to Skeek. Skeek back over to Payne. Into Sandhofer. Sandhofer wanted the shot, didn't take it. Now long shot on the way, no good by Durkin. Offensive rebound down to Wallace, and the putback is no good.
Is that going to be on Payne?
It is.
No, Wallace.
Oh, Rylan Wallace, yeah. His second. Team's first foul of the half, so it'll be Mt.Edgecumbe the ball in the backcourt. And now DJ King going to bring it up, goes right side. Over to Isaac Henderson. Now to Casperson, into Hudson. Hudson spins, little head fake, move, up and in. Easy two for C.J. Hudson.
That is a sweet
Made it look so easy.
That was a sweet move.
They get it in now, right side, over to Thomas Durkin. Durkin. Little step move by Sandhofer, no good. Tries to punch it up, gets the offensive rebound, and no good. So two rips for Petersburg. And now Rylan Wallace is shot up, no good, tipped out of bounds. And it will stay with Petersburg. Off the hands of Elijah Casperson as he tipped it out of bounds. Inbounded now up top over to Skeek. Skeek now goes left over to Wallace. Wallace looking underneath. Shot up by Payne, no good. C.J. Hudson rips the board. And he'll get it out to King. 6:20 to go here in the third. 32-19 Mt.Edgecumbe.
Strong rebound by C.J. As he wanted it more than anybody else.
King kicks it up top to Colton Hayward. Hayward goes left side. Cut off. Dumps it now into Elijah Casperson. Casperson loses the handle, able to track it back down. Goes left side. Now down to Hudson on the block into a cutting King. King, beautiful move, gets the defense to blow by him, and he's up and in for two.
He's got 16 now for DJ.
Thomas Durkin now out to Sandhofer. Sandhofer drops it down on the block to Payne. Payne shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, that one no good. And then C.J. Hudson comes out of there with it for the Chiefs. King now going to bring it across. Mt.Edgecumbe on a 4-0 run to start the third. King pops from 15. That one no good. And a push underneath by Hudson is going to be his third.
He's got to be careful. It's a 15-point lead, but we've seen big leads erode so fast here at this tournament. It's crazy.
K-High with a 15-point lead against the Crimson Bears earlier today. The Bears nearly stole it back.
They wiped that baby away in a blink.
Yeah. Hudson going to come out now as Aiden Rolando checks in for the Chiefs.
5:31 to go here in the third quarter. 34-15 in favor of the Chiefs.
Brennan Skeek now top of the key. Goes right side. Dumps it in the middle to Payne. Payne turns, fires, and he'll be fouled as Gunnar Payne going to go to the line for a pair.
Casperson picks up his third.
While they line up, let's see if we can say hello to a few people. Maggie from Metlakatla checked in. Thanks for listening, Maggie. Said somebody's watching with their grandparents in Metlakatla. Go Chiefs. Shout out Hannah Henderson from West Palm Beach, cheering for my nephew Isaac Henderson, number 25.
We used to call Hannah's name.
Absolutely. Shot up and in. So Payne hits 1 of 2. And it's 34-20. As now King going to bring it across. 5:10 to go. Now they get it over. Right side to Rolando. Rolando goes left side, dumps it over. Colton Hayward drives in, 4-footer, tipped around, no good. Payne finally comes out of there with the rebound for the Vikings.
Good idea.
Now out to Durkin. Durkin loses the handle, comes up with it again, drives in, blocked underneath.
Oh.
And Aiden Rolando going to be whistled for a foul.
That was a really nice dribble drive and then a dish off on the other end by Rolando to find Hayward. He just didn't finish.
Durkin,
he's quick off the dribble.
Durkin going to go. Shout out to the Chiefs from Drina Hayward. How about that name? We've called that name a time or two.
No. No.
Western Washington University for Colton Hayward.
Who?
Drina Hayward.
No, I don't remember her. She just graduated last year. She was a 4-year starter for the Miss Chiefs.
Shot is up and in by Durkin. He'll get one more. That one up and in as well.
Just kidding, Drina. I didn't forget you. Just messing with you.
Foul over on the side by, I think that's going to be Loudon Sandhofer, number 15. And that is the call, his first.
A lot of people are watching every game. I know my friends in Wrangell have just been watching ball nonstop.
Henderson now brings it up. Colton Hayward.
Pudge. Waiwa, he says. Yeah.
On the cut. Aiden up and in. On the ground. And that's a good call because he was going to signal on the ground and then he saw it go in and he was kind of hemming and hawing. Whether you like the foul or not, it was good for him to call it on the ground. The whistle came early.
It was on Gunnar Payne, though, his third.
So Metlakatla will get it underneath as they get it up now to King. King up top. Now they go right side over to Isaac Henderson. Henderson kicks it over to Colton Hayward. 4:22 to go here in the third, 34-22. Long shot on the way by King, no good. Rebound down to Payne as he'll clear it out. Gets it down. Shot up off the window by Wallace, no good. And the offensive board and putback by Wallace as he gets his own rebound.
Down to a 10-point lead since Hudson went out. 34-24 our score.
King up top.
It was 15 just a minute ago.
On the cut, nice feed underneath by Isaac Henderson to Colton Hayward, up and in.
That was a nice dime.
Coming the other way now, Wallace cut off down low, kicks it up to Durkin. Gets it to Skeek. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Vikings ball with 3:35 to go here in the third. As now Braden Larson will trigger. Gets it into Thomas Durkin. Now right side over to Sandhofer. Sandhofer kicks it back up top to Durkin. One dribble. Now over to Larson. Back to Durkin. Back over to Larson. Metlakatla a man-to-man. Durkin back to Larson. Larson drives right side. Now kicks it over to Wallace. Wallace drives in. Double team. Kicks it back out. Durkin wanted the shot from the free throw line. Doesn't take it. Now down in the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Larson. And Braden Larson drops it down. He's in the book.
9-point lead. Where's our Petersburg fans at?
I know. We got to see if we can get any Petersburg.
Let's get some Petersburg fans to text in. Let's go.
A lot of Chiefs fans checking in. Colton Hayward, shot on the way, count it for three.
Right back at you, and back to an 11-point lead.
We got a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We'll see if we can get a few of these shout-outs. Mariah Shields cheering for C.J. Hudson and Hunter Winter from Ketchikan. Keep it up, Chiefs. Keisha Taylor cheering all my cousins and nephews from Metlakatla. Waiwa Chiefs get the dub from
Waiwa.
From Kyra Welker.
Come on, Petersburg, where you at?
Marcella watching from Anchorage. Go Chiefs, MHS alumni class of 98. Waiwa, go Chiefs, Tristan Winter.
Hey, they can't do twice.
Shout out to Dale, Mark, and Kobe. Go.
Fair.
Oh, here we go. Shout out to Dale, Mark, and Kobe. Go Petersburg from Dale Strong, Mark Nidifer, and Kobe Pennington.
There we go. Petersburg ball
There's
now.
some fans out there from Petersburg.
Yeah.
Durkin, top of the key. Now kicks it over right side to Wallace. Wallace drives in, hangs, puts it up on the rim, no good, as Aiden Rolando gets the rip. Kicks it out to King. 2:25 to go here in the third. 12-point lead for the Chiefs. Left side, now over to Colton Hayward. Hayward.
But it's amazing. People were checking in from Anchorage and down south and all over.
We got a lot. We'll try and get to them. If we can't get to them during the broadcast, we'll get everybody out in the post game. Now they go 39-27. Right side, Handhoffer kicks it back up top to Durkin. Durkin now kicks it over to Wallace. Wallace now over to the right side, Sandhofer. Sandhofer cuts to the lane, gets the roll up and in for two.
Loudon with 7 now.
29-39. Chiefs up by 10. 1:35 to go here in the third.
We got a game.
Now
Petersburg ain't going away.
King with it. Looks to the left side over to Colton Hayward. Now to Henderson. They dump it underneath, turned over as the Chiefs get their first turnover of the half. And a block going to go against Isaac Henderson. Tried to set up for the charge. They didn't give it to him.
And it's an and one as Durkin made the shot. Makes the score 31-39, cuts it to 8 with 1:12 here to go in the third quarter.
As now
Durkin will shoot the and one.
Go Chiefs, Riker from Metlakatla as Durkin drops that one in.
And now we're going to have a sub. Skeet comes in.
Got another Viking fan saying, "Go Loudon, Vikings only senior. We love you." Checking in. As now they bring it up. King fouled on the drive, and that one's going to go against Brendan Skeet.
Score now 39-32 after the last free throw by Durkin. 1:04 to go in the quarter.
Inbounded now to Casperson. Casperson kicks it out to Henderson. Now King. Top of the key, 1 minute to go. And Metlakatla's played for the last shot in all three quarters so far, the first two. We'll see if they're going to do that again, just burn some clock and wait for that last second drive. Sandhofer comes out, playing a little defense. And now Coach Brock says, "I want you up there. Let's play some D." King out near half court now, 35 seconds to go. Sandhofer comes out, checks him. Now King drives, kicks it off to Henderson. Henderson back to King, 29 seconds. King goes behind the back, crosses over, spins, dumps it out, and a foul going to be whistled against Sandhofer. That'll be his second.
Is that no shots? It was on the ground. 25 seconds to go here in the third. Still 39-32 in favor of Metlakatla.
Colton Hayward now going to get it underneath, 25.1 on the clock. Hayward dumps it up top to King. King tracks it down, 25 seconds. Out near half court. Now they kick it over left side to Henderson. Henderson back over to the right now to Casperson. 15 seconds. Casperson drives in, dumps it out to Rolando. Rolando now to King. King crosses over on Durkin, spins at the elbow. 4 seconds to go. Gets the baseline, throws it away, and now Petersburg going to send it off at the end of the third. That one hits the rim. No good. And we're going to go to the break. 39-32 our score. Fourth quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. As Russell's phone has blown up. He's got like 60 text messages from people checking in.
So shout out to Metlakatla Chiefs and senior DJ King from Cousins Landon and Gunner. Go Metlakatla. Waiwa from I think it's Bayous in Anchorage. Hope I didn't mispronounce that. Thanks for checking in.
It's going to be Petersburg ball to start the third quarter here.
Another shout out to Metlakatla. Go Chiefs and nephews Jay Beal and Elijah Casperson from Don Mindy and Keisha Taylor.
Skeek has it for Petersburg. Left side, Sandhofer. Skipped up to Durkin. Back to Durkin. Drives, hangs, shot. Rolls off the front rim and rebounded by Aiden Rolando, and he'll get it across the timeline. Nobody stopped the ball all the way to the hoop, and an offensive foul, and it'll be a turnover on Aiden.
Nice job by Braden Larson getting set up in the paint, saw it coming, and Aiden ran right over the top of him. That'll be number 2 on Aiden. 15th foul of the half.
And Aiden just trying to do a little bit too much at times. He's made some really good plays in this game, but
bad pass by Petersburg, sails out of bounds. It'll be Metlakatla ball. Maybe touched. Looks like it may be touched.
It's going to be Petersburg ball. Sandhofer looking to get it in. Gets it into Durkin. 7-point lead for the Chiefs. Still Larson, Durkin, Sandhofer, and he traveled, and they give it back. That's the first turnover I have on Petersburg in the second half.
That's what I got too. Oh, Papa Alex of Tobin Buxton, Graham Gwen of Hunter Winter, Francis, a.k.a. Ladybug Senior Citizen, Mom Alberta of Tobin Buxton. Text me a picture. They're all gathered around watching the game.
Now Hayward with it for the Chiefs. Dumps into Hudson on the paint. Hook shot, got it.
What a tough take.
Sky hook for CJ. He's got 6. And Amos Hudson from Ketchikan cheering off on his nephew CJ. What did he say, nephew? Yep. Loudon, now Durkin. Stolen away by the Chiefs. Up ahead to Hayward. Had to track it down. Colton did. And then traveled.
Took too many steps.
Well, first he shoved Larson down. Should have got an offensive foul. Just blew him out of the way. He said, get out of here.
They gave him a freebie.
Yeah, they did.
We love our Taquan Chiefs from Theo and Pete.
41-32. Metlakatla on top. 6:35 to go. Skeek with it. Durkin. They swing it over to Rylan Wallace. Now Sandhofer. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Gunner Payne somehow gets it up.
Gunner just out-fought DJ King for that one and put it up and in for 2.
7-point lead, 41-34 now. They dump it into Hudson in the paint, turns, gets Payne off balance, shot up, should have been a foul. Elijah Casperson with the rebound, back into Casperson. Kicks it out to King. Crosses over, gets inside, scoops it up with the left hand and the foul. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That was a brilliant move by DJ. And he's been leading the way all day for the Chiefs. Now, and that was some kind of play right there. With the left hand, scooped it up high off the glass with a soft touch, and it fell, and he got fouled for the end one.
Durkin with his first foul as DJ knocks down the and one. 10-point lead back to the Chiefs. 5:50 to go.
Skeek with it. Out top. Durkin. Skeek over to Sandoffer. Dumps it into Wallace. Shot up in the paint, no dice. Rebound up, no good, and he's fouled, and he'll shoot two.
Going to go back to the line. Wallace with 4 in the game so far, and the foul going to come against 23, Elijah Casperson. That'll be his 4th.
5:32 to go, 44-34, 10-point lead for the Chiefs here. As they would like nothing more to punch their ticket to state so they can defend. Nothing like a little defense.
Absolutely. Wallace knocks down the first. Shout out to Becky Haldane Nelson, rooting for the Metlakatla Chiefs in Auburn, Washington. Go Big Blue.
People everywhere watching, listening. It's crazy. Now Wallace makes them both. Back to an 8-point lead, 44-36. Rolando brings it into the front court. As he lost the handle and turned it over. Durkin, coast to coast. Rolando blocked it. Gunnar Payne had it. That's no good. And Durkin came in the back door and stole it away. And they get it back. How many defensive rebounds you got for the Chiefs? And a timeout, a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. Love it. Those are
5:03 on the clock, 44-36. It'll be Petersburg ball out of the break. And this game far from over with 5:03 to go.
Well, here we go. Wallace for the Vikings. Up top. Now to Durkin. Left wing. 3. Good.
Oh. And that's what I was saying. You know, it doesn't take much to just trim that lead. 5 points now.
It was 15. And now foul. Who's that on?
30.
On Rylan Wallace. And that's 1-1.
Both teams now, Metlakatla with 6, so Petersburg will be shooting the 1-1 from here on out as well.
DJ King will be the one at the free throw line.
King 3 for 3 on the afternoon from the free throw line.
He's got 19 in the game. Shot on the way, and it's good.
That took a hard rattle in the cage and fell through.
DJ with 20. He's had the Chiefs on his back today for sure. Second one is good. 21 for DJ. 4:45 to go in this one. 46-39. Chiefs by 7. Skeek over to Sandoffer. Now to Durkin at the foul line. 15-footer, way too hard. Rebound, C.J. Hudson. King gets it across now to Isaac Henderson. Now King. As they spread it out, burn some clock here. Over to Hudson. Back to DJ King. Isaac Henderson needs help. Gets it to CJ. Guarded by Payne way out there. Now Rolando. Off to Colton Hayward. Colton spins away, and a full timeout whistled by TJ Scott. So we'll take another full timeout and be right back. Welcome back. My phone continues to blow up too, just like Russell's. I don't know where people get my number, but shout out to Papa Randy Hayward and Uncle Brian Hayward. They're cheering on Colton today from Metlakatla. And Uncle Larry Hudson for CJ Hudson as well.
350.
A lot of people listening, that's the point. As Hudson, King drives, misses the shot. Petersburg comes away with a rebound.
We will get to all of them in the postgame if we don't get to them before, so
Wallace
stay with us.
Drives left side, shot up, good for the Vikings. 46-41. Chiefs by 5, 3:35 to go in this one. Boy, it got tight in the end of the last one.
It did.
Everyone, it's been tight. Hudson with it. CJ gets by his man, scoop to the hoop, it's good, and the foul as he takes Payne to the rack from all the way out by center court. And CJ with a strong move to the hoop.
Really tough. CJ now with 8.
Fourth one on Payne. Back to a 7-point lead.
That's going to get Braden Larson up off the bench.
And Hudson will shoot the end one.
Shout out to Elijah Casperson from his grandma Lori and from his grandmother.
As Hudson knocks it down, and CJ with 9 now. And it's 49-41 Chiefs, 3:20 to go in this one. Larson with it. Skeek back to Larson. Wallace left side, he's had the hot hand here in the last little bit. Durkin now gives off to Larson. Back to Durkin. Skeek at the top. Wallace, now Sandoffer. Drives baseline, cut off nicely. Weaves back and forth, shot off the glass, no good. Durkin with an offensive rebound. Gets it to Wallace, and he goes in and he's fouled, and I think it's going to be on Hayward.
Not on Hudson. Hudson went down to the deck. They're going to talk it over.
32 Hudson,
Hudson,
I don't know.
his fourth.
I don't understand how they could be in there in position straight up and the offensive guy fall into him and it's a block. I mean that was way late. As Wallace will shoot 2 here. He's been on, or a 1-on-1.
One up and in. We got a shout out to John and Max and the rest of the boys from Petersburg. Let's go Braden, a.k.a. Italian Stallion, and Loudon, a.k.a. Laudini Linguini.
That's good.
And that next one is up and in by Wallace.
And the Chiefs. Hudson gets it across to Rolando. Tough catch. Now to Henderson. Now to CJ. CJ with 4 fouls now, but he's in there. Spins away from Sandhofer. Hangs, shot up, good, and fouled. And they count it. Continuation. And a tee on Sandhofer. As Sandhofer lost his cool, the boy.
Why do you give the game away like that? And Coach Rick Brock saying, what are you doing over there to Sandhofer? It's a close game. So Hudson gets the bucket in the end one.
So he gets the end one, and then there'll be a tee. And it's 51-43 after that. I mean, honestly, I think Sandhofer had a point. That was some serious continuation.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't, It doesn't matter. That's the coach's job.
Yeah. And now King will step in to shoot the Tech free throws. CJ in double figures now with 12. He's had a great fourth quarter. Free throws up and good. I'm not sure if they don't have the score wrong here where they gave them to Petersburg.
I got 53.
As King makes the first one and the second.
Boy, a 5-point shift there. That is huge.
And the ball. So let's see what I think they're trying to get the score ironed out here. No, they just gave another one to Petersburg. There we go. 53-43 is what they have.
It should be 54-43. I think.
There it is.
They got it.
11-point lead for the Chiefs. Henderson to Colton Hayward. Spins on Skeek. Almost had it poked away and did, and he lost it. 2:22 to go, but that was a big swing. And I'm not all that convinced that it was on the shot. Now Payne tries to drive, and he's fouled. Looks like it's on Hayward. Colton's first.
Got Auburn, Washington checking in. Go Chiefs. Senator Albert Kukesh and Sally cheering for Metlakatla from Mangoon. Glad to have you on the broadcast.
You just never know. Payne for two. First one up and good. One more for Payne. 54-44. 2:14 to go.
Maureen Stendon checking in from Tacoma. Go Chiefs and play your heart out.
Second one for Payne, up, no good. Rebound, Durkin scrapping for it in there. Gets it to Payne. Payne spins in the lane, had it stripped away. And they turn it over now, foul going the other way.
That's going to go on Thomas Durkin. That'll be his second. And that'll send DJ King to the line for the double bonus.
And King, I mean, let's be real. DJ King, the player of the game for Metlakatla here.
Hard to give it to anybody else.
Hard to give it to anybody else. 23 in the game and counting right here. Two more. Shot is good. He's been perfect. Now we missed this one, but oh well. Up to this point, he's had a perfect game. And he missed. After I said that, I take full credit for blowing it for him. But, I mean, what a game the guy's had. 24 now. That was his first miss from the foul line. Rylan Wallace with it over to Durkin. Dumps down to Payne inside. C.J. Hudson just lays off, let Payne score.
He had to.
55-46, 150 to go here in the game, and we got a full timeout. And we'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. Welcome back. 1:50 on the clock, 55-46. Metlakatla on top of Petersburg by 9. And it's Petersburg ball coming out of the timeout.
Big shout out to Victoria Studstill. This is her senior year. Deb Bevis Staples.
Deb Beavis.
And shout out to Isaac Henderson. So Victoria, Debbie, and Dad. Ryan
this
Hudson
place is getting packed as everybody's waiting for the next game here.
Ryan Hudson listening in Bellingham, Washington.
It's crazy where everybody's at. It's mind-boggling. Chiefs ball. Hudson to trigger. Looking to get it in. Gets it into Rolando. Back, and he turns it over. Trying to get it back to Hudson. Durkin. Oh, double dribble. So they trade turnovers. I only got 2 on Petersburg here in the second half. That's amazing. 1:45. Hudson looking to get it in. Gets it into King. Tough catch. And he's fouled in the backcourt, and he'll go to the line again.
I think that will be on Rylan Wallace. That will be his 4th.
You would be correct.
And a double bonus now, so King will shoot a pair. I'm running out of space in my fourth quarter lines for DJ King.
Me too.
Filling them up.
He's been busy. Shot on the way. No good.
Rattles in and out.
Well, if he's lucky, Ashley will share her pizza with him.
Mystique Connie and Jerry Darling listening in from Metlakatla. Go Big Blue. Way to go, Colton Chase. Go Big Blue. Love Grams, Gramps, Blaz, and Missy. And Mama says me too.
And
DJ King knocks down the second.
10-point lead, 1:40 to go in this game. Skeek, Payne wants Durkin on the far side, down to Wallace or Loudon Sandhofer. He's going to drive, lay it up, good. Now DJ King brings it into the front court. Over to Rolando, drops the dime on him, layup is good.
Rolando now with 9.
Rolando rewarded for running the court. And Loudon Sandhofer is going to have it tipped out of bounds off the Chiefs. It's Petersburg ball, 1:17 to go, 58-48 Chiefs. Sandhofer or Durkin into nearly stolen by Casperson, tipped out of, or that's Rolando. Oh, it was Casperson. Oh, still Petersburg ball. This place is going to rumble tonight in this next games. Durkin drives, scoops, good, and the foul.
Durkin with a great game as well. He's got 16, 17, 18 now. 50-58. Laurel Hayward checking in. Go Colton and DJ. Shout out to A Dizzle. Go get that orange juice. Somebody knows what that means. Next one is up and in by Durkin.
19 for Durkin. He's had a great game. 58-51, 1:10 to go. And now travel by the Chiefs. They've got 9 turnovers here in the second half. Still, Petersburg down and not out. Rick Brock's a great coach. They're down 7 here, 58-51. Still some time left. Durkin. Over to Larson, back to Durkin. They don't have time to dilly-dally, though. Durkin. Over to Sandhofer. Goes baseline, gets inside. Shot is up, good. Inbounded to Hudson.
5-point game.
Spins away, and he's fouled by Durkin. And Durkin's third, and that will send CJ to the line. And he's 4 for 4 from the line in the game. It's a double bonus, so he'll be shooting 2. 50 seconds to go in this one. 58-53, down to a 5-point lead. Free throw by Hudson is swished. Back to a 6-point lead.
Clara and Deborah Milton checking in, saying it's getting rowdy down here in Metlakatla. I'll bet so.
Second one is good. Yeah, I bet they're ready to pop some champagne. Durkin brings it across. the adults, that is. Rylan Wallace for three is good.
Drops it in. And a timeout going to be taken by TJ Scott. 60-second timeout, but we'll just take a 30-second break. 60-56 with 36.4 on the clock.
Welcome back. I seen your post, Vanessa. Pretty funny. I did jinx him, though. You're right. I'm sorry. But he just had such a great game. But this game ain't over. 36.4 seconds to go. 60-56 our score. It's only a 4-point game. And it will be Chiefs ball on the far side.
Tobin Buxton's brother checking in. Let's go Chiefs. JBL Jr. and CJ Hudson from the Mandans cheering them on.
Here we go. Hudson to trigger. Into Rolando in the backcourt. He's going to get it across, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for a pair.
That'll be it for Rylan Wallace. That's his fifth.
And that's going to hurt because he's had a really nice game.
Big fourth quarter here as he's put up 9 points in the fourth. Leaves the game with 13.
And that'll get Payne back into the game for the Chiefs. 33.2 seconds to go. Rolando will shoot two.
Rolando with 9.
First one is good.
Make it 10.
As he shakes his head, yes, like, yeah, I got this. He's got another one coming. I believe Aiden only a sophomore. Second one, nothing but net. Big free throws for Aiden. He's in double figures off the bench. 6-point lead, 62-56. Here comes Payne or Sandhofer. Now Skeek drives over to Sandhofer. Drives in, shot off the glass is good. And it's back to a 4-point game with 21.9 left in this one, and it's a 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it right here with 21.9 on the clock. 62-58.
Oh, it's a full timeout, so we're going to take a 30-second break and be right back.
.9 on the clock. 62-58 our score.
And it will be Chiefs ball. They got it underneath of Petersburg's basket on the far end as they come out. And who's going to be in? Casperson will be inbounding for the Chiefs as they set up a play here. 21.9 left. They need to get it in and burn some clock. Get it into Hudson, and he is fouled by Sandhofer instantly.
Be 4 on Sandhofer.
Oh, yeah, you got to count that T.
Yep.
4 on him. And C.J. Hudson back to the line.
Oh, that's 5. I only had him down for 4.
I did too.
I had added the T.
Yeah, I got the T.
No, I had added it when I did it. I just must have missed one somewhere else.
That'll get Warhatch into the game.
Sandhofer leaves with 13.
CJ now with 14 in the game. First free throw is good. Boy, the Chiefs if the Chiefs win this game, they did it at the foul line.
Yeah, they did. We're going to add them up, and it's going to look really, really fantastic.
Second one, nothing but net. CJ, big game. Skeet now, 18 seconds to go. He's going to bomb a three. Good.
Oh.
Wow, it ain't over. Brandon Skeek. And stolen, the inbound was nearly stolen. They dump it into Gunnar Payne. He shot us up good.
And they're going to just let the time run out. Game
They
over.
don't have to do it.
Game over.
And they win. Chiefs win. CJ Hudson wisely, he had less than 5 seconds on the clock. He didn't even try to inbound it. And the Chiefs win by one, 64-63. And they are the 2A Southeast champs as they hold on in a barn burner.
Boy, give it up to Petersburg for that last effort to come back, try and make a game of it, which they did. Great effort by the Vikings.
And CJ Hudson, wisely, he looks up at the clock and he's like, I don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
And he stood there and let the last 3 seconds run out, didn't try to inbound it at all. He just cradled it, stuck his hand up like, we got it.
Absolutely.
Petersburg didn't have a timeout to stop the clock.
64-63 our final. Stay tuned for our post game. If you send us a little text during the game, we'll try and give shout outs as we wrap up the game. We'll have stats and everything, scoring and everything in our post game. So stay tuned. We're back in 3 minutes. Welcome back to the Mt.Edgecumbe Gymnasium and our post-game wrap-up. And what a game, as Petersburg made a really tough run. A lot of energy and effort there down the stretch. Got within one, but it was not enough, and time ran out. Metlakatla, your Region 2A boys champion again as they repeat. And they will be heading to the state tournament in the number 1 spot. And Petersburg is going to fall to face Haynes tomorrow at 11:15 in the morning. The winner of that one will go as Region 5's 2A number 2 seed.
And we'll be here to cover that game for you folks in Petersburg tomorrow, as Russell and I will have a double whammy in the morning once again. And what a game, and kudos to Rick Brock. I mean, his team fought till the bitter end. And if it wasn't for fantastic free throw shooting by the Chiefs, this could have been a different game, but it was championship numbers for the Chiefs from the foul line that sealed the deal, as they were spectacular from the foul line in this game, and it was definitely the difference. So leading the way for the Petersburg Vikings in the loss was Thomas Durkin. He had 19 points. He had 3 field goals, 2 3-pointers. He was 7 of 8 from the foul line. 13 points for Loudon Sandhofer on 6 field goals. He was 1 for 4 from the foul line. And then 13 points for Ryland Wallace on 3 field goals. He had 1 3-pointer and 4 for 4 from the foul line. And then 10 points for Gunnar Payne on 4 field goals. He was 2 of 4 from the foul line. And then 3 points for Braden Larson on 1 3-pointer. 3 points from Brennan Skeek on 1 3-pointer. And 2 points for Zephyr Whitethorn on 1 field goal, as Petersburg was 14 of 20 from the foul line in the game. I had him with 7 turnovers, 13 defensive rebounds to go along with 14 offensive rebounds in the game, as they fought their hearts out and just came up an inch short.
So let's get a couple shout-outs in if we can. Shout-out from the Russells. Way to go, Chiefs. We are number 1. Watching my grandnephew Brady Milne and Lexi Eaton Milne. So glad I got to watch. Congratulations, Chiefs. 2A Region 5 champ from Jamie Chinnahook and family in Olympia, Washington. That's a guy I played against when I was a ball player.
Really?
And Jamie go way back, you bet. Congratulations, Metlakatla Chiefs. The Ride the Horses in Sherman, Texas, checking in. Go Chiefs. Proud of you guys. Shay Anderson from Anacortes, Washington. The Booth family and Ann Goon cheering for Metlakatla. Jay, Rihanna, Lise, and Donovan. Yay, champs. Let's go Chiefs from Tobin Buxton's brothers. Shout out to Colton Hayward. Love Mama Deb. Shout out to the big Chiefs from everyone watching at the Mick Bingo Hall. We are proud of you.
MIC.
Yeah.
Metlakatla Indian Community.
Go, go,
Bingo
go,
Hall.
Metlakatla from David and Sister Lydia Foster in Anchorage. We love our TAC1 Chiefs. Waiwa alumni cheer class of 83.
Oh, I don't know.
Take it.
I'm just messing with you, Mike.
Shout out to the MHS Chiefs and to our son, number 10, Tobin Buxton, dad, mom, and soon-to-be freshman little bro, Gabe. I'm sure we'll be calling Gabe's name sometime down the road.
Probably.
To my
Everybody plays ball in Metlakatla. It's life there.
To my grandson, Elijah Casperson, so proud of you and the rest of the team. Tim Marsden of Metlakatla. Go Chiefs. Thomas Lease cheering from Met. From Caroline and Scott. From Papa Bears, go Petersburg, and say hi to Zephyr Whitethorn, our grandson. So thanks for checking in from Petersburg. Go Chiefs. Shout out to Jason Williams from Mom and Dad. Kimberly Anderson, Waiwa Chiefs. Nephews Colton, DJ, and CJ. Checking in from Anacortes. Hello from Victor and Tessie Wellington. Frank and Joanne Hayward. Go Vikings.